Welcome to the Next Level Facebook Ads Podcast with Phil Graham. We help you master Facebook ads and give you an unfair advantage over your competition. Are you ready? Let's go.
Hey everybody, welcome to the Next Level Facebook Ads Podcast. This is Phil Graham. I've got a special short episode for you guys. I'm recording this on Monday, July 10th, 2023. This is all about Threads. It's going to be really short, but it's so important. I had to do an extra special episode on this. My normal episode on Tuesday, July 11th is still coming out. And just a little sneak peek, it's going to be about how to run Facebook ads like Amazon and be like Amazon, but without their large budget. So make sure you guys check that out when it comes out tomorrow on July 11th. But today I had to drop an extra special episode for you guys today to talk about the new Threads app by Instagram, Facebook, Meta, whatever you want to call them, because it is a game changer. It is amazing. This could become the biggest advertising opportunity ever, and I cannot wait. So Threads launched last week. I'm sure most of you guys probably have already heard about it, and maybe you even have an account on there. Make sure to follow me if you are on there. At Phil Graham Digital is my Threads account, just like Instagram. And Threads launched last week. It's a Twitter alternative, and it's already got over 100 million users in less than 1 week. That is faster than any other social media app in the history of the world, including ChatGPT, including TikTok, or anywhere else. That is insane. That growth is crazy so far. And I am so excited about it because it is through Facebook and Meta, which is what this podcast is about, advertising on Facebook. So the newest, best platform is Facebook's Threads or Instagram's Threads. They got so many names, whatever. You guys know what I mean. And this is going to present so many opportunities. I can't wait. And so I've been on there playing around with it. I like that there's less political talk. Nothing wrong with talking politics. It's just nothing that I'm really interested in talking about or arguing about with people or anything like that. So I do like that I don't have to see as much of that. So that's really nice. I've been getting a lot of questions. I want to answer a couple brief questions about Threads on this quick show about whether there's going to be advertising. If so, when will it happen? And how I'm going to use it and what should you be doing in the meantime? So let's just briefly jump into that really quick. First of all, will there be advertising allowed on Threads? The answer is absolutely yes. I can't wait until that happens. So the second question is, when do I think there'll be advertising? So Mark Zuckerberg has already said he wants to really grow the user base, get some good momentum before he introduces ads in this new Threads platform. That's exactly what he did with Facebook, and it's really smart. Now, it is growing insanely fast, as I said, over 100 million users in less than a week, and I think it's going to keep growing like crazy really quickly. So that being said, I don't know for sure, but if I had to give you some estimates, I'm going to estimate that ads will probably be launched on Threads within 6 to 12 months. And yeah, maybe it could go out to 18 months, but I could definitely see 6 to 12 months from now. I would not be surprised if ads can start being run on Threads. And like I said, this could become one of the biggest advertising opportunities in our lifetimes. This could be a huge thing. And I'll tell you what, when advertising is announced and does start for Threads, I will be advertising for clients on day one, on second one, without a doubt. And I cannot wait. So people are also asking me not only, hey, when do you think there's going to be ads, but what should we do in the meantime? And how am I using it? Things like that. So I'm going to just briefly talk about what I'm doing, and you may want to use it differently, and there's nothing wrong with that. But as you guys probably know, I'm an ad guy. I focus on running ads because it helps me leverage my time. When you look at Threads or any social media platform, unless you already have a huge following, which again, that takes a lot of time, or if you're famous. Besides that, for the most part, to really grow on these organic platforms, you have to devote your life to it. You have to almost be a slave to it. And even then, for most people, it doesn't work. They're just like speaking into the void so much. I don't know if that's ever happened to you, but you'll post things and not much happens from it. Or even if you get a lot of engagement on it, it doesn't mean business. And so it's not all that great. So I love ads because I can't sit there and post all day. Like some people literally, whether it's Twitter or Threads or Facebook, they're on there all day, every day, literally all day, following people, replying, thinking of things to say, and just doing that all day, every day. I could never do that. I actually have a business. I've got clients. I get better at ads every day. I'm studying data. I'm running ads. I'm working with clients and just doing all these things. So the people that literally do nothing but spend their time on there all day, what are they doing? I mean, what's their business? For most, they don't really have one, or they're not that successful. And there are exceptions, like I said. And one thing you want to watch out for is you don't want to equate success with vanity metrics, because you could get somebody with a lot of followers, whether they spent years of 12-hour days just doing nothing but, engaging on organic, even though they may not have a business, they may not be successful, or they might have even bought their followers. And a lot of people just assume if you have a lot of followers or a lot of subscribers, you must be successful. You must know what you're talking about. But a lot of times it's the opposite of that. In fact, if I see somebody posting all the time, I usually essentially assume that they're probably not successful. And like I said, yes, there's a few exceptions, but for the most part, that's pretty spot on. I've had people come to me after trying to do organic for years and years. Even if they had a lot of followers, they weren't able to monetize it, or they weren't able to actually get what they wanted from it. And ads can help you and make it so much quicker in a lot of situations. So that's not how I like to live my life anyway. I don't want to be a slave to that. That's why I love ads so much, because it allows you to leverage things. And also, like doing this podcast or YouTube channels, like you can leverage things much better. And you can have a life. I mean, I've got a family. I like to work out. I like to do things besides just business, although I love business too. Don't get me wrong. I do that a ton. But I love to not have to be tied to that all the time. So that's the long way of saying, yes, I have a Threads account, and I recommend you guys get a Threads account too. Make sure you follow me when you do at Phil Graham Digital. Same as my Instagram account. And I'm going to use it though more than I would normally use organic, just because I actually kind of enjoy it. I do like people. I like being social. I don't have tons of time to do it, but it's fun when I do. So yeah, I'm going to be using it from time to time. And I thought it would also be a great way to be able to like answer more questions about topics that come up after people listen to certain episodes of the podcast. Instagram, I do a lot of that in the DMs and stuff, and Instagram is more image based. So that was a little bit tough, to do it non-DMs. But I think Threads could be a great way to like dig deeper on some of these topics when people have questions or want to give their 2 cents and stuff like that, because it's more text focused, just like Twitter. And so I think that's going to be a great platform for us to kind of talk further. And so I'm excited about that. And I just think that's how I'm mainly going to use it moving forward. I'm still not going to be on there all the time because I do have a business and clients and stuff, but I do really like the platform so far, and I will be on there. And certainly if you message me on there, or if you want to at me on a thread or whatever, I will absolutely respond, and would love talking to you guys. Because like I said, I'm a social person and I love talking to people, and especially love talking to all of my podcast listeners. And I hope you guys get on there if you're not already. And that's essentially how I am planning on using it. And then as soon as ads are available, we are just going to go 1,000 miles an hour on it when it comes to running ads. In the meantime, obviously with ads, the ads are amazing right now on Facebook, on Instagram, on stories and reels and all the different places that we can advertise. And it's even better now that Meta has started Threads, because that's just elevated Meta and all of their web properties even more. So for me, this is just insanely good. And also for anybody who's either advertising on Facebook or wants to. So I'm excited about that. We're going to obviously keep doing that and go full force on that. So my friends, I hope this was helpful. Hope you guys are on Threads, or if not, you get on there soon. If you have an Instagram account, it's super easy to get on there. And just remember, when you do jump on there, feel free to follow me at Phil Graham Digital and ask me any questions about Facebook ads or marketing. And I would love to connect with you there. You can always DM me on Instagram as well, or go to my website, philgrahamdigital.com, as always, too. Thank you so much for listening. Again, my normal episode comes out tomorrow. I will talk to you guys then. Peace out.
Thanks for listening to the Next Level Facebook Ads Podcast. Please remember to subscribe and share this with all your friends. For show notes, more tips, and to learn more about Phil, please visit philgrahamdigital.com/podcast.